What's up, guys? Today I am here in San Antonio. I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I already got here, but on the way we stopped in San Marcos to get some tacos at this gas station, which sounds kind of weird, but they have really good tacos. I'll show you guys right now. We're at a truck stop right now eating tacos, and these are actually my favorite tacos ever. So if you're in San Marcos, come to this truck stop and eat these tacos. They're authentic and they're really good. We're gonna go to the Alamo, which is basically where there was a fight between America and Mexico, and that's when Texas became part of America and some other stuff. So I'm gonna Google that and get back to you and show you the Alamo, and then we're gonna go to the Riverwalk, eat Mexican food because we're in San Antonio and this is where you get the best Tex-Mex. Let's go to the Alamo. Our car, and now I have to go to the Alamo, so we're gonna take this Lime scooter. Okay, bye. All right, guys, we made it to the Alamo. It's much smaller than you would think it would be. This is where the Battle of the Alamo took place, I think in 1836. All right, the date here. It was against the Mexicans and the Texans. I think that's when Texas gained its independence, and there were about, I think, 400 to 600 Mexicans that were killed or wounded during that battle, and it was a 4-day battle, really bloody and bad, but I'll explain more right here. And I'll leave some links down below to some information, Wikipedia sites that explain more about the Alamo, because history is actually really interesting, but I just don't remember. I forgot everything I learned in my Mexican American Indigenous Heritage class. But let's go inside the Alamo. Just inside the Alamo, but I wasn't allowed to take videos or pictures inside. Basically, it's like a church. I really wanted to go inside because it's super hot outside and it's always cold in there because it's stone. And I thought it was going to be cold today because the weather in Texas is crazy, and I wore black skinny jeans and boots and a long sleeve shirt, and I am really hot. And now we're gonna go probably watch the movie to learn some more about the Alamo because I forgot everything, and then I can explain more. This is the gift shop. And there's like a garden thing over here. I just watched that video that explained what the Alamo is, and to be honest, I still don't really understand what the Alamo is because it was kind of confusing. I do know that there was a big battle here. Texas was part of Mexico, but they were allowed to rule over themselves like a sovereign state. But then there's this new Mexican president, and he was like, no, you guys can't be sovereign anymore, and he centralized rule. So then he basically was trying to take control, and there were rebels from this area of like San Antonio and Texas that were like, no, we want to be sovereign. So then they rebelled against the Mexicans, and Mexico kept sending troops up here to gain power over them. And even though the Texans were outnumbered, they lost less men than the Mexicans did, but they lost the battles. And then the Battle of the Alamo in 1836, they lost, but they fought very well or something, and like 400 to 600 Mexicans died, and there were only 200 rebels defending the Alamo. In the end, Texas became its own sovereign state, and then it wasn't, because there was that Mexican-American War, and then Texas became part of America. There you go. I hope that cleared things up. And I'll leave links down below to Wikipedia. What's the Alamo? Again, it's right here. And I hope my history lesson was kind of helpful and you learned a little bit. But basically, it was a Spanish mission, and then there were wars here, and it was used for a bunch of different things. It's kind of small, but like it has a very big significance in Texas and San Antonio history and US history. Now we're gonna go to the Riverwalk, where it's like a little river and you can walk along it, and there's lots of restaurants and stuff, and I think we're gonna get a drink, maybe have some chips and salsa or food or something. Bye, Alamo. It's got 50, 60 grand, 500 grand, and I get out, my baby. I just let them all get and fly, my baby, yeah. And I can ride, my baby. I'll be in the kitchen cooking pies, my baby, yeah. Cafe Olay, which was recommended to me by my friend who's actually from San Antonio. She said they have good margaritas, and this margarita is pretty good, and it's happy hour. We're right by the Riverwalk.